Hey guys, it's Matt Virgo, and welcome to VG Tales, a series where we tell some stories where video games are involved. I know most of these have a face cam of some sort, but I didn't shower today, so you gotta deal with my voice. So today's story, we're gonna talk about how I had a 2-year relationship because of a mutual Kingdom Hearts love. To protect identities, we're gonna call them Nominee, and we're gonna refer to them with gender-neutral pronouns. So let's take a trip back to my junior year of high school where I had to take a gym class. One of my best friends at the time, we can call him Riku, was also in the class and convinced me to take it with him. Riku, being a little bit obsessive, developed a massive crush on Nominee the first time they ever talked. He made it a point to add Nominee to the group as quick as he could, and once Nominee was really established as part of the group, them and I started talking about video games. Nominee was really into games like Skyrim, Bioshock, Halo, stuff like that, while I was really into JRPGs and strategies. But through a course of events, Kingdom Hearts came up. Nominee was really passionate about it, and I realized there was definitely an attraction there. They felt the same way, and slowly over the course of a few weeks, we had started dating. Now, this wasn't the gross high school dating with all the makeouts and butt touches. It was more of like an awkward, quiet relationship where someone really didn't know what was going on unless they paid really close attention. But that was okay. That was the way we wanted it, and it stayed that way until senior year. So during senior year, I convinced Nominee to join choir with me. We ended up being positioned next to each other when I was singing tenor and on opposite ends of each other when I was singing bass. I was the experienced singer who had been singing for quite some time, and I was in a show choir at the time, and Nominee had a lot of natural talent. We also got Nominee's best friend, let's call him Roxas, to join choir as well, who quickly became one of my best friends and ended up being the best tenor baritone in the class by the end of the year. So I had a couple of close friends who were in choir with me, and they knew I was in a relationship, but they didn't know who I was dating. After a week or two of seeing how Nominee and I interacted, they picked it up and spread it around the school like wildfire. Now, this wasn't a good thing. Nominee didn't really want people to know because I was kind of seen as a delinquent in high school. I'd always told them that nobody really needs to know unless they're part of our friend group. However, Nominee's friends, except for Roxas, thought I was a bad influence on them, even though I hung around them as much as I did my friends. I feel like I should add that around this time is when I had gotten my first job, so I was making quite a bit of money. And I was spending it on dinners and random gifts because I'm a cute boyfriend. However, working added quite a bit of tension between us. I really was only available to hang out that hour after school and before work. Most of that hour was usually spent sleeping or arguing about stupid crap. I mean, I think I was understandable. I was 18, working 40 hours a week, going to high school, maintaining a steady upload schedule, and in a relationship. My time was pretty thin. I was on a sinking ship that I was desperately trying to keep afloat. I mean, I was genuinely in love with Nominee, and I thought we were going to be a long-lasting thing. And now is a good time to introduce the last important person to this story. Let's call her Aqua. Aqua was a really good mutual friend between me and Nominee before we had started dating. Aqua, however, also had feelings for Nominee, but thought Nominee and I were a much better match for one another. So coming near my graduation, Nominee decided to break things off with me. They told me originally it was because I was going off to college and they were still going to be in high school. I asked if there was a possibility of us getting back together, and they had said there was, so I was devastated, but I understood why it was happening. I had a Keyblade pendant I was waiting to give to Nominee until her birthday, but with the chain of events I decided to give it to them through Roxas, saying that I didn't want it to go to waste. Roxas came back to me saying that Aqua had already given Nominee the same pendant. Nominee still accepted the gift, but didn't really have a use for it. Now come a few weeks into my first semester of college, my younger sister, who still went to school with all of them, decided she needed to sit me down and have a conversation. I guess it had come up that Nominee wanted to break things off with me a lot sooner than they did. The only thing that kept them from doing so was the fact that I had a job and was happy to keep spending my money on them. Conveniently, Aqua had just gotten a job and was in the same pre-dating stage I was in 2 years prior. Roxas and I decided to sit down with her and explain to her that she was getting used the same way I was. The next day, Aqua smacked Nominee and told them to get their life together. I'm really over that stage of my life. I don't regret having been in a relationship with Nominee, and I feel like that if Nominee had came up and apologized to me for the way they had acted, said exactly, out loud, what they had done with a genuine apology, we might be able to be friends again. But according to my sister, they still don't know what they did to upset me so much. And if Nominee ever stumbles onto this video, now they know. The moral of the story is that sometimes when you're young and in love, the person you're in love with will figure out how to use that against you. Hey guys, welcome to me completely shifting attitudes because my story's over. I didn't bring any of this up on YouTube before because I didn't really feel like it was necessary. I mean, I'm a singer online. But if you want to hear more Kingdom Hearts stuff from me, there'll be an annotation on the screen to hear a cover of Simple and Clean I just did. If you want to see me play some games, I have a Twitch for that and a YouTube where I post all my past broadcasts. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a happy new year!